Let's see. Okay, at 8:51 p.m., I'm going to skip over Jericho speaking to Roddy in a brutally fake fashion. But at 8:51 p.m., here comes MJF, and I'm thinking, how are they going to stretch this to 9 o'clock to get the boost, right? Because they're hauling out the big guns here. So MJF comes out. He's in a suit. He's somber. He's in pain. He says, I've got a headache. My neck hurts. Shut up or I'm going to beat up every single one of you. And I think he could. He had him outnumbered. But he's lost his ring. He's lost his title. He's got 2 herniated discs in his neck. And none of you had my back. That's what so he denounces his American citizenship, except for Plainview, Long Island. Rest of it sucks. And he denounced the fans, all he's done for them and this company, and, called Osprey a circus act. There wasn't really enough people to make a lot of noise, but he was trying, right? And he said, it's not over with Osprey. And then he switched to Daniel fucking Garcia. And he starts screaming, if you ever show your face, and Garcia comes from behind and gets all over him and got a front face lock on him and choked him out. It's just like, it's an insult to the Brooklyn Brawler to say this, but if like the Brooklyn Brawler came out and gave Steve Austin a fucking stunner, and then he went to pile drive him, but dropped him and thought better of it and took him to the corner and put him on the top turnbuckle. And MJF is just having to sell this fucking nobody like he's goddamn death. And he puts him on the top and he's going for a super pile driver. And security hits the ring. Did you see Daniel Garcia jump down and fight security?
I did.
It was a fight, all right. If I'd have been 2 of those guys, I believe I'd have had words with his son of a bitch in the locker room. There were 5 security guys, and Garcia was trying to punch each one of them as they came in the ring. The punches were so wild. Out of the first 4, his fist missed the guy's face or head twice, and on number 5, he potatoed the guy in the face with his forearm, trying to throw a punch. Go back and watch it in slow motion. I was mesmerized. Named for the great Anton Mesmer.
Are we seeing too many schlubby-looking, well, I shouldn't even say that, just clearly indie wrestler security guards on these shows lately? Like way too many? And
if you go to any goddamn other event in the world, you either see jacked up security guards, or you see elderly security guards, or you see some fucking guy that looks like he don't give a shit, looking like fucking Jack Albertson and Chico and the Man security guard. You don't see these young 22-year-old, reasonably fit guys that suddenly know how to be thrown over the top rope. But it's in every segment now. First, never had any of them. Then it's in every segment, but 5 of them can get beat up by 1 woman.
And they're always pleading. They always have their hands out. No, please, no.
Yeah.
No. What security guard does that?
Every security guard that I've ever seen attempting to handle a situation was a little more fucking firm about it. They were almost rude in some cases. But anyway.
That wasn't the end of this after they...
No, it certainly wasn't, because then MJF gets Daniel Garcia from behind and tries to punch him. But Garcia, he's on his back and he's covered up. He's got his hands over his fucking head. You can't hit anything. So they all look fake. All the fucking guys are doing this. The heels try to get heat on you, and they're moving and they're flinching and they're covering up. And so they're just windmilling in the direction of the fucking guy. If you did that to many of the top heels in the territory days, they would grab you, spread your fucking hands out, and punch you as hard as they could in the goddamn face for covering up on their shit which is A, telling them that they're rotten workers, and B, not giving them an opportunity to do shit that looks good to get their shit over. But that's just me. And then MJF gets heat on Garcia, and all the 5 of the security guards took 1 punch each from Garcia and had been knocked out. I know one of them for real. Yes, I know. And then suddenly, as MJF is going to fucking put Garcia up on top or whatever, Garcia makes a comeback on him and tries another pile driver off the top, and now security and Chris Daniels stop him. And they pull MJF away. And I wish I could say that was the end. But Garcia got the microphone. They're letting him speak. And he said he pawned the ring for a ticket to London, and he tried to do a promo. He wants to ruin MJF's life. It's his fetish. And he wants MJF at All Out, which might be renamed Awful at this point. And he also wants to break MJF's neck, and he threw the mic at him.
That would really hurt him if he broke his mic.
Broke his mic. That would be a deadly fatal illness. And there was more pulling apart, and MJF agreed to the match and then left, and Garcia runs to the back after him, and the security guards follow, and as they're going in the tunnel, one of them trips over his own feet and falls flat on his fucking face and almost trips Chris Daniels on the way back. And also
wait for them to leave.
Yes. And they were all done at exactly 9 p.m. So I'm thinking, well, what now are they going to start at the top of the hour? But let's go back and think about this. Fuck. MJF and Garcia? Danny fucking Garcia? Isn't that, again, booking malpractice, trying to use, again, one of the only guy that's got some value on your whole roster as far as ratings and main event match potential, and you're trying to use him to get a hopeless cause. If you took a tank of helium and shoved a tube up Garcia's ass, you ain't gonna get him over. Not right now. Sorry. What the fuck are they doing here?
And the rumor is that maybe he re-signed the contract. WWE was after him, and I hate to do a throwback to this, and we'll talk more about it later with another contract, but kind of what you said, maybe WWE is offering everyone.
Well, no, Garcia's contract is coming up for renewal. Let's say, what do we want to offer him? Because fuck, it's monopoly money to us at this point. So what do we want Tony to have to pay to keep him? I'm just telling you.
Well, we'll see. But, I think the problem is they want to elevate him. They need to elevate somebody. He's had time off. He doesn't look like he's picked up. Actually, I shouldn't say that. It looked like his shoulders were a little bigger, so he picked up a little size. But the promo isn't there, I don't think. And, again, I'm kind of sick of MJF being used to make other people.
And at some point, I mean, he's not Merlin the Magician, is all I'm saying.